Yo, 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 yo. I feel like a yo-yo today. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, it's Steven Anders, and I gotta talk. I'm talking talk, family. You know what? Y'all read the post. Y'all see what's cracking lacking. I don't. I don't know how to feel about this. Truthfully, I don't. I don't know. I don't know how to take this, or if I'm just gonna laugh at it, or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is. But y'all tell me what it is. I gotta let it go. I can't let it go out like, just like but whatever. But I have to address the monkey, the elephant, the giraffe, the kangaroo, whatever that's in the room. You know, when I was in the hood on the block, especially in Franklinton, everybody know Chip. Everybody know Potato Chip. Everybody know me. They know me. Now, you may not like a brother, but doggone it, you know a brother. Y'all know whatever I say, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I've been going away from home for a while. I ain't been home in a long time. And Pastor, this person is now pastoring our family church. And typically when I usually go home, I get to slide in, drop a word with Pastor Jones. But since Pastor Jones have not been there and he's moved on, my friend took over. Now, mind you, when I first started, let me give y'all, I don't know what's going on. I feel like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? What the? Okay. My wife's not here to calm me down. She not here, family. She not here. So I'm just going to do Anders right now. Kingdom Anders. I'm just going to say it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when I was assistant pastor, a long, long, long time ago, this young brother right here was at my family's home church. And I flew him out to Milwaukee. Come preach and, just fellowship, man. You from my town. I feel like if you from Franklinton, you from a fraternity, baby. You know what we've been through. I just told my wife today, I said, baby, I got to go home. I'm missing home. I just got to stroll back through the barbershop with Lucius Burst. I gotta stroll back down the main street, drive by the apartments, head on top of the hill. I gotta go back home. I just feel it. But I didn't know I was gonna see this nonsense today. I'm just saying. I don't know what. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna show you in a moment. But I flew him out. And his wife was named Tony. She was actually the person that was at our school, the secretary. She was very nice to me when I was in school. So when I found that he and her were together, I was like, oh, that's wonderful. She was so loving, man, kind woman. I mean, my wife loved her, and I always used to call her on the phone while she was at school to see how my brother was doing. I always used to say, my brother, he don't reach out to me like you should. You know what? I be calling him, but he don't call me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with my brother? She was like, he's okay. Just pray for him. And I'll be like, okay, but then I'll slide through Franklinton, right? I'll stop in. And then I'm treated like a stranger. But his wife always treated me with respect. I love that woman, but then she passes away suddenly. That's another story. I don't know. But anyway, she died. I cried. My wife cried. I was in total shock. But anyway, so today, he sends me, I sent him yesterday, since we've been doing the release of Unleash, I sent him some stuff. You know, I was sending him things about Unleash, our thing about church, and you know, just what we doing here at Inspired Word, or you know, just sharing, because I don't go home and I'm trying to, you know, get my stuff in my hometown, you know, get me some hometown support, you know, from my family, my friends, cats that knew me, that grew up with me, you know, rest in peace, Lester Williams, bless you. You know, just my family, my friends, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe he gonna put me on and share my book. If Whitney Houston was here, y'all know what Whitney would say. Hell to the no, no, no. That's what Whitney would say. That's exactly what happened. But instead of him sharing, this is what I got. Yeah, you know, this is what I got. I mean, he tagged me in. I'm like, oh, you know, tag the brother in. So I'm gonna go check it out. So I didn't even know I had came home. I'm preparing myself. You know, I'm about to get on the game right here. You know, I'm about to do my thing and everything. I come on, I do my little, he sent me. I said that look kind of familiar. That looks very familiar. And I thought, wait a minute. And I did the thing just now about the next chapter that we did in July. So I'm like, okay, this kind of look a little familiar to me. But when I opened my book, and the book cover is not the same, but when I went back to one of my promos that I did, this is what the heck I found. What the Scooby Snacks? Y'all tell me, what's going on here? What? Come on, Antoine Graves. What's going on here, brother? Come on, bruh. What's happening? Now I send you my stuff. You don't share it. I'm not hating or nothing. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, what you doing? What you do? It got personal. Folks used to tell me all the time, I couldn't even preach at my home church. I had to go preach. The only person who let me in Franklinton to preach was Pastor Hart, who passed away. God bless her soul. She's the only one. This man, who I flew out here, gave him my date Bible. I'm talking about this Bible was expensive. I'm like, bro, I know you ain't got this Bible in Franklinton at the bookstore. I'm going to give you this Bible, bro. I'm going to give, here, man, take it. Now, Mr. Graves, I know this is a mistake. I do know it's a mistake. You need to fix that. Homeboy, you gotta fix, you ain't gotta fix it. I'm just saying. Pastor Tina, you see this?
See what? Do I see what?
Just come check this out. You ain't even got to get in the camera, baby. Just come stand right here, cause you ain't camera. You don't like the camera and stuff. But I don't know what this is. Now he come out with his first book. Y'all bless your family. I got my first book lunch. I mean, what do you say? Blessing, get a copy. It will bless your life. First of all, get original. It's gonna bless your life. Get original. If anything gonna bless anybody's life, first of all, it's originality. I'm like for real. Man, look at this though. I mean, like, you could at least change the gold to your suit cutter. You know what I'm saying?
Just thank God you the light for some people who can't see their own way
I,
through.
at least you could have changed my first book. You know, the little circle. You could have moved that to the right. At least you could have took the where your book is, where my book is. You could have put it somewhere else. I mean, come on now. If you're gonna be original, be original.
Some people just ain't got it in them.
Bruh, you have all, you know what? I'm going to go ahead on and do it, family. Yeah, I'm going to lay it out there. You always been a hater on the low. I know, you know, kind of low. You know, you so deep, you up there, you know, you one of them cats, you know, the Bible. Man, shut up, bro. You just whack it and whack to be whack. I'm just so serious. I'm done. I'm hands off, gloves off. I'm done. This is why church people don't go to church because idiots. I can't, family. I can't. I sent them this book right here. Prayers that unleash your prophetic voice. I sent them this right here. I sent them some more stuff. I always send him stuff. He never hit me back. But today he tagged me in, you know, like, hey, Anders, I'm writing a book. Check it out. I'm done. First, you locked me out of my family church. I'm done. I ain't, you know, I make my own way, but I'm a man of love and peace, bro. I share information. I'm always giving. I'm always loyal. I'm always faithful to my friends. This right here is some nonsense. What you think, son?
What happened?
Like I created this in July. Look, you see any similarities here, bro?
Yeah, the gold,
Uh-huh.
the circle,
What else? Anything else?
the writing,
Oh, okay. Even the writing the same almost, huh? All right.
the placement,
Okay.
the person placement, the book placement.
You think it's a mistake? Like, he know me, though. Do you think it's a mistake?
I mean, he could have went to the thing and used that too.
Yes! But I know he saw this somewhere. Come on. It was all over Facebook. Y'all tell me. I don't see no, you know, y'all tell. I don't know. Let's be honest. It's a mistake. Because he probably used the same thing I use, which every artist used the same layout for him, from Poster My Wall. Go on Poster My Wall. That's where I got it from. But what I did was I changed some stuff.
Yeah, you can see.
I changed a lot, but it is what it is. Antoine, congratulations on your first book, my brother. I pray that it be a great success. Y'all go to Amazon and whatever, iTunes or Barnes and Noble. He said his book gonna be in Barnes and Noble, Indigo, Ingram, BAM, iTunes, and I don't know. That's what it said right here.
His
His book,
iTunes already.
right? His book is gonna be in all these places.
I don't know
So
what that one is, bro.
y'all go in there and get it. Now this book right here is only on Amazon. So, and I wrote it. You know, ain't nobody write my stuff for. No. I got too. Let me say this. I got too much schooling to let somebody write for me, homeboy. Anyway, all right. Anyway, from Franklinton family, it's the kind of love I get from Franklinton. None. My hometown, which I love so much. God bless you, for real. But this some nonsense. Oh, this some nonsense. Y'all remember me when I was a kid? Y'all know me. I did not play around. Let me tag some folk in there. I would tag him in this, and I would love for him to come on here and share with me about what this is. And matter of fact, let's do one better. Let's do one better. Let me call him. Let me call him on the phone right quick. Y'all think he gonna answer? Let me see. Y'all think he gonna answer? I don't think he gonna answer. Yo, bro, pick up. It's Steve Andrews calling. It's Potato Chip.
Nobody calls you that anymore. I don't think he's gonna pick up.
Yo, bro, pick up. It's Potato Chip. Are you watching the stream right now? Okay. Maybe he in church, praising the Lord. No answer. Somebody tell him.
Hello?
Dr. Graves.
Hey, what's up?
What, man, you know, bro, I'm looking at your poster right now,
Yes, sir.
and it looked mighty familiar to me.
It does?
Yes, yeah, it does. Go to my stream right now. Go to my stream. Go to my Facebook Live right now.
How can I do that?
I mean, you know, I'm going.
Go to your page?
Yeah, go to my page. Go. It's Tina Stephen Anders.
No, Apostle Steve.
No. Tina.
Potato chip.
Yeah.
You know her?
Tina.
Huh?
Tina.
Hold on.
Here. I'm a tag you.
Hold up. I'm trying to get it now. Okay. Yeah. I see. Oh, wow.
So,
You live?
oh yeah, I'm live, bro. You know I'm live.
Hey, look.
I'm live.
Stephen. Pastor Anders got my book and stuff on his live. Oh, okay. That's awesome, brother. I see you. I see you, Apostle.
But I'm saying, why they look similar? I was saying why they look similar. Are you watching the live one where it's one on the right and one on the left?
I'm
Here, let me pull it over.
I'm
Let me
watching
pull it
now.
over. Let me pull it over for you. There you go. Do it look familiar?
Yeah. Can you hear? I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm like,
Okay. Go ahead. I hear you now.
oh okay. I was saying, do it look familiar to you?
yes,
Did-
it does.
So you got this off of a site?
Oh, no, I didn't get this. Oh, wait.
So somebody
I see what you're doing.
somebody designed
Yeah.
this for you.
Huh?
Somebody designed this for you.
My publishing company did that.
Oh, you need to call them and tell them to fix that nonsense.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just see what you say. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, somebody designed that flyer for me.
Oh no, bruh. Oh no, they didn't do no diligence, or they didn't do no
Yeah, somebody
research.
fixed
They
that
didn't.
for me,
They,
Pastor.
yeah, you got to go tell them to fix that, dog.
Hold up.
You
I
got-
see yours. Let me see.
You
Okay.
gotta tell them to. You don't have to tell them to do anything, but I'm just
Okay,
looking
what?
like.
Okay, what? I'm looking at yours. What's the difference?
Oh, you don't see the similarities?
Yeah. Uh, uh, yes. Yes.
Look,
Oh yeah, I
the
see.
same
Yeah, I see the
color,
similarity.
the same purchase. I got purchased today. You got my first book. I put my book right there. They put your book right there. I put my church logo on top, but they put book launch for you and author and
I ain't got no church logo.
right. I put at the bottom, buy the book on Amazon.com, and then at the bottom of
You did that
I
yourself?
did that myself.
Well, I got a fly person that does mine.
So did they, I put this on Facebook like in July.
Uh huh.
I wrote this book in July, the next chapter.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was a dedication book to my sister Angela.
Uh huh.
So I know I shared it with countless people. It's just a 4-week series of teachings or whatever. But, you know, I did utilize a particular company, but I designed it myself. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I feel what you're
when I
saying.
saw it earlier,
Uh-huh.
when I saw it when I came home, I was like, dang, that looked familiar, but
Uh-huh.
I had to go back to my archives of my thing. This is the promo that I used to share, and it was this. Yeah. So
Wow.
so now I got you on, man. I got some questions I want to ask you, bro. Like for real.
Okay.
And you know you live, right? You know they can hear you and stuff too, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, man. They out here. You live, man. I got you on my phone. So,
Well, I hope I hope I'm prepared to answer them. I didn't know you was gonna do that.
Oh, you good. You're a preacher. You're a pastor. You're a kingdom believer, right? So
Of course.
so
Yes, sir.
how is everything going, man, at the church?
I mean, we bouncing back from COVID-19. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? People we had a falling away, because of the COVID-19. People have pretty much fell off everywhere, So we trying to rebuild now, rebuilding, trying to get people back in the house of worship.
Oh, that's good. Franklinton is known for worship, so individuals will, you know, be faithful, man, because of the church legacy and history of the church. So, you know, they'll strive back, man, because it has a great foundation with Pastor Jones. So and stuff. So
Yeah, I thought about you and your wife. I think one time you had got me up there. You remember you brought me up there to do a revival?
yeah, I was
series?
just telling them that.
Yeah.
But you never invite me to our church, to my home church. Why is that?
What you mean? I never invited you.
You never invite me. You never invited me. How long you been a pastor there now?
I read it 13 years.
13 years. You never invited me.
Read it 13. Yeah. When you came, you had came down here. You said you was coming by, but you never
But
came over.
that's a difference. Like coming by and, hey, apostle, this your home church. This where your mama was. This where your granny was. Come on in here
Yeah,
and
but
drop this word.
but that's how you know I wasn't gonna do that when you came by. That was my plan. But I
Oh,
think you had came by and went somewhere else, a few other churches. I don't almost think you even came by us.
yeah, man. I saw you outside. I talked to you. Remember, man? I was telling you I was going to see Pastor Hart. She had members. I saw you a few times.
And then look, one
And
time
then,
you came by my house.
yes, I came to your house like 2 or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
to visit you.
Yeah.
Every time I come to Franklinton, I'm making my business to touch bases with you. Except for the last, I wasn't there that long. The last 2 times, and I was just hanging out with Pastor Hart. God bless her soul, great woman of God, Apostle Hart.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I would go. She was the only person in Franklinton that ever invited me to come preach, other than Pastor Jones.
Mm-hmm. But did you know any pretty much other pastors from here?
I knew the Pastor Hart on the Hill. I think it was a couple up the road, especially at my grandfather's church. I knew Pastor Hart, and then I knew you. You know, so when I started reaching out, the lady on the hill, Pastor Hart, she invited me. I came down. I spoke for her a couple times. Then Pastor Hart, Pauline Hart, she always invited me. You know, I used to come down and do classes for her and preach for her. Just different things. I even had her come up. I ain't bought her up, but she came up with her whole church and everyone, and we had service together, good fellowship. We ate cheese. We went to the cheese castle. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm always reaching out to my family, you know. But you, on the other hand, even when you know, with your wife, Tony, you never reached to me. That's
bothering you or something?
Oh yeah, bro. That always bothered me. Because it's like what I do. I'm like, first of all, is there something wrong with our relationship? I always thought we had a good relationship, spiritually, kingdomly.
Yeah,
you know,
course.
that's why.
Yeah,
that's why I flew you up.
course.
That's why I had my wife drive. My wife don't even drive, but she drove to Chicago to pick you up at the airport. You stayed at my house. We did revival here at the church. You know what I'm saying? We went out to eat. I'm like,
don't take it personal, brother. I promise you, it's nothing personal.
Oh no, I understand. I just wanted to know if there was any hard feelings between us.
No.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
like that, bro.
okay. Because let me share this.
I'm not like that, Steve.
Right, I know, but let me share. You know, when Pastor Jones, when I first met Pastor Jones, at Outreach Full Gospel, he always kept the door open for me. He said, whenever I'm home, come. He matter of fact, my first ever conference I ever did in my life was at Full Gospel Church with Pastor Jones and Lady Jones. And he allowed me, I brought people in from Texas. I brought the superintendent of the Kojic, which was my cousin. I brought him.
I should have been there, because that's why I pretty much.
Yeah, I think you was there.
I had to be, you know, because I come up there, you know.
Yeah, I think you were there when he, you know, was there with me, you know, and I stayed in touch with him all the time, you know, till he told me he was leaving. He told me who he was leaving the church to, and I was like, okay, yeah. So I'm like, okay, me and Antoine, we gonna work together on Franklinton. But I just got crickets. Just silence. You know.
Wow.
But I used to talk to your wife all the time before she passed away, you know, because she was at school, and I used
told me.
Right, and I used to tell her all the time, tell your husband to call me, and she said, I will, but you never call me. I don't know, bro. That's why I was like, what's wrong? What's going on? But you done. Okay.
I promise you, man. I promise you, I ain't like that. No.
All right.
Think it's something personal.
Well, tell us about your book, man. Tell us about this book. What it is about.
Well, it's pretty much about what I've been through in life up to this point, pretty much. You know, where I'm at now is pretty much I wrote from childhood to pretty much now. I wrote, you know, went through a divorce, and it didn't turn out good, and then I moved on to, you know, another marriage, and then in that marriage, death took place, and I had to bounce back through that, and then I remarried again,
Hmm.
and also the church. The church took a lick because I guess because of my choice, I they didn't. They kind of had ill feelings about it, so they kind of took me through a trial with that. So pretty much that's the basis of it.
Hmm.
And
Now,
but
now I
mhm.
know I got you on point, and I know it's like I was attacking, but I'm making, I was just being funny, just, I'm just that person, man. But when you brought up your wife, but I'm glad you on with me now, so I always had questions, and I think I tried to call you a few times and everything, but especially after, you know, your wife died, I was trying to reach out to you. And now you saying, I'm hearing you saying that the church had some hiccups because you chose a new friend, right? A new lady and everything.
A new
A new
wife.
wife, right? So
Hmm.
was she already a member of your church?
Yeah, she was a member.
Okay, okay. So that's probably why they was looking at it. Like y'all didn't have history while your wife was alive, though. Did you? Like,
No, but I put
okay,
that. People thought that.
okay.
I put that in. That's in the book too.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
right. Because man, I was hearing some straight up craziness, and I always be like, hey man, God gonna iron that out, Let's see, And I always I call you me if I want to talk. So I was trying to call you, address the issues myself. Like, bro, what they talking about? Talk to me
Hmm.
about, it don't matter about me, but you want, people to be praying for you with legitimacy. You know what I'm saying? And to make
Hmm.
sure they're covering you. You're a man of word, right? I know
Oh
you
yeah.
are. So if the Bible talks
But see,
about,
that's what But God aired it out. You know what I'm saying? It just uh people, you know, like they go to talking on it, and then they don't have no concrete evidence,
mm,
and stuff like that, and try to ruin your reputation, man, and try
mm,
to, what I'm saying. But it did. I stood on. Even in my book, I stood on Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
mm,
And it formed, but it didn't prosper.
mm. I
Yeah,
always, I always
that's
tell,
why I'm able to stand today because of that.
Amen, brother,
Yeah, I stood on the
Amen.
word of God, man.
Mm.
And that's pretty much it. I'm telling you, it's a must read, man. And everything what you just asked me is in there. I put all that in there. I put all that in there.
Well, man, your book gonna probably be a bestseller because everybody wants to
It
know.
probably will be a bestseller. 'Cause matter of fact, Apostle Tellis, I don't know if you know Apostle Telly
I
Williams.
met him. Yo, I met him when I was down
Yeah,
there.
he
Yo.
matter of fact, he called me today. I was telling my wife earlier. He said, "Man, that book." He said, "Cause he got a copy of it," and he said, "Man, that book, Prophet, it needs to go around the world." He told me that today, cause he done
Mm.
wrote 5 books. This is
Okay.
my first one. He done wrote 5. And he called. I told my wife today when I get in off my school bus route. I said I was stunning because that ain't like him to call me with and tell me something like that. But he
Right.
did. Yeah, but he said God really used you to pen that book. I said, yeah. I said I do much travailing in prayer that to write that, and I was like just like even with the writers of the scriptures, the Bible talks about how you be inspired. They was inspired by God, and
Yeah, I
and that's
just.
and I started writing, man, and I was able to get with Christian
Right.
Faith Publishing Company. They the one published. They out of
Mm.
Pennsylvania,
Okay. Okay.
and they the one published my book.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I do
It
self
ain't
publishing,
something thrown
man.
together. It's
Right.
I don't knock other authors, but it's on all major platforms on Amazon, on Ingram's, on Books of Millions. It's on all these major on
Right.
Ingram's. As becoming an author, I didn't know Ingram's is the largest book retailer they got.
Right. I see India,
And also,
Indigo.
this company that I'm with, they international, so you can purchase my book overseas.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So God was like, I said, Lord, why are you going this route? He said, when the devil tried to destroy you, he tried to do it openly. He said, so by me doing this, I'm gonna do it openly.
Man, that's good. Now I see it's on Apple iTunes. So is that meaning that the
Yeah, I
book is
got
in
Apple
audio?
iTunes. It's
It's
gonna be on
audio, huh?
yeah, it's gonna be on all that. That's what I was telling you. Yeah, it's all that. It ain't just one outlet,
Hmm.
Amazon. Yeah, it's on
Right.
all the outlets.
And Barnes and
Yeah.
Noble. So we gonna be able to go
Barnes and
get.
Nobles, yeah.
Yes.
Barnes and Nobles, yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, man, I've been holding that baby in for about a year. I've been working on it right at a year.
Man, I'm
You
I'm
know,
I'm happy for you,
between
man.
working, man, and working, pastoring, and moving around. So I had to, you got books, so I had to write some. I just didn't write it all in one time.
Right. I write for my legacy. So when I leave this plane of living,
Right. Of
it's
of
it's
course.
something
Yeah.
to be left behind.
Right.
That's
I'm Smith Wigglesworth reader, so I
oh
look at his books
definitely
left. They left behind.
right, right,
Hmm.
exactly. Now everybody knows Smith's Willing's work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know the man of faith like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
So
don't know him. Right.
right,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So it's an honor, man, for you, man. Look, from Franklinton, a small
Yes,
town,
sir.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
to be past. Let me ask you this, man. Since I got you, I was supposed to interview a pastor today anyway, but I'm glad I manned up and called you on the
Prepared me,
phone.
man. I'd have been ready for your
You
interview.
don't
You know what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be prepared. You supposed to be ready.
No. I'm
Like,
I'm just saying.
I was like,
You know,
look. If you go and share this interview right now on your page, right now, this whole stream will blow up with everybody from Franklinton that follow you. It'll go crazy
oh,
right
I'm
now.
about to
It'll
share
go
it then.
crazy. It'll go crazy because you know, man, people feel a certain way about people. You know what I mean?
Yes. Right.
And everybody has a certain way they feel,
Right.
but they have to
Right.
get to know the person. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
remember you
Yeah.
when you were younger. You remember me when I was younger.
Yes.
I was
Right. Of course.
I was a fighter. I would slap the heck out of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could.
Hmm.
I come at you. I come in your house. It was like, hey, you can't come in here, potato chip. Don't tell me what I can't do. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
But God changes us, man. Like you said,
Of
from
course.
a
Yeah,
mess
man.
to a miracle, right?
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Right? Because I remember you. You was a ladies' man. He don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, yes, we can. Yes, sir. I was, matter of fact, I think me and you had was trying to.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, dog. Let that one stay buried.
Okay, all right, then. Yes, sir. Okay.
But my mom used to say to me, "You can't make a hoe to a housewife."
Wow. Yeah.
So
Right.
I let it stay right there on the ground. Right. But I remember you, man. You had the Jerry curl, right?
Yeah.
You was juiced
Yeah.
up.
I had the Jerry curls back in the day. Me and your cousin, Mike,
Right. Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
had the Jerry
Yeah.
curl. We was ready. They call us ready for the world.
Ready for the world. Y'all was ready for the world.
Yeah. Remember Chris and Dexter?
Yes. Chris Hart, Dexter Hart. Yeah.
Jay
Yeah.
Sim, you
Yep.
remember Jay Sim?
Yep. I remember all them. Hey, didn't you have like a blue car or something? What kind of little
Yeah,
car
I
you
had a
got?
blue Nissan.
Yes. Yes.
You still,
I,
you
I
still
remember that. Man, I remember, man. I remember, dude. I'll be like,
Yeah.
man, I had to watch out for the cool brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up. I want to be cool too. Shoot. I was just too big to be in that Nissan. I was like, I can't drive that,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I need a truck.
Yeah, that was us, else, man. I think, believe it or not, out of that crew, I know I'm saved. I think your cousin Mike saved now.
Yeah.
He's saved.
Yep. I think he a deacon or
I
somewhere.
think Chris and Dex are saved, if I'm not mistaken. I
Okay.
think they saved.
Wow.
I don't know about James, because I haven't seen James in years. So I don't know if James done encountered that new birth or not. I'm not sure about him. But me, Mike, Dexter, and Chris, we done experienced that new birth.
Oh, that's
that Jesus
good.
told Nicodemus about in John chapter 3.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So
Be born of the
yeah,
spirit,
man.
and you gotta be born of the spirit, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that all comes with being chosen, man. I do believe in that. You know, being chosen. Even we was chosen. Paul said before the foundation of the world.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we was chosen, man. We was just chosen, man. We was chosen. God talks about in Jeremiah. You know, I have before you come up in your mother's womb. I had formed you. I knew thee, and I had ordained you to be a prophet unto the nation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a God thing, man. It's a God thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you so
keep
much.
up the
Sir.
good work, man. Keep up
Yes,
the
sir.
good work.
Yes, sir.
You
Yeah, ain't
know.
no turning back now, man. I done put my Jesus say you ain't fit for the king. You put your hand to the plow and try to turn back. Ain't no turning back now.
Right.
I done come too far, man. I done come. You know what I'm saying? I done come down through too much of life, man, to try to turn and go back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Ain't
man,
what's back there.
what I see now, man, is Franklinton is full of apostolic prophetic people now.
Oh, yeah,
man.
It's really getting birthed up in here, man. I know when, I kind of started around here, man, it was, people looking at you crazy, but now it's kind of, it's coming, they letting it come on in here,
Right. You have to,
'cause
but we have to honor, man. We have to honor the generals or them ladies who literally provoke that change into the atmosphere, man. The hearts,
Yeah.
They was really like the true, to me personally, my opinion, they was like the true pioneers of something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I honor them ladies, man. They worked, the tenacity, all the things they did. And then when Pastor Jones came to Franklinton, I was saved. I was being an assistant pastor at my pastor church, and I was just basically doing outreach for her, and to hear that you got saved, and when I came home and I saw Pastor Jones, I got excited, man. I really got excited for Franklinton and the vision, of saving these young people in Franklinton. That was my whole thing. My whole prayer every day, or when I'm thinking of Franklinton, is that God send a revival. For the lost in Franklinton, for the young people, man. For real. And I think that you have, as the pastor of one of the churches that are not traditional, I think you have the greatest opportunity to reach the lost in that town. But the thing is, the enemy would love to corrupt your character.
Well, that's what he tried to do. That's what I'm saying. But he failed. He failed at it. But that's what because even there, we're open up to, I do teach, and I believe in the 9 gifts of the Spirit. We operate in that there. And a lot of these traditional churches around here don't do that.
Right. But I love what I love about the traditional church, though, is that they have to go through transition too.
Right.
But we have to learn how to love one another. You know what I'm saying? Because you say what you say in the word, we are jointly fitted together, right? So how do we work? Because Franklinton is not that big, right? How do we
Right.
work together? What can we do together? You know, it's a small town, but it's a lot of churches.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's a small town, but a lot of churches.
Yeah, but now you know what else they got in Franklinton? A lot of drugs,
Yeah, a
a
lot of
lot.
drugs here too.
But if
But
you
you
have,
know what
go
I
ahead.
heard? I heard Bishop Martin say. He said, it ain't a matter of how many churches it's, but what churches are really
Doing.
doing a work for the Lord. Because you can
Mm.
have churches on every corner, but ain't doing nothing. You know,
And
so
that's why I
that's
believe
my
that,
thing.
right? I believe that in Franklinton, it should be somebody should be spearheading a move where we can get all the, because it's not that big, because
Right,
they can
right.
all come together and talk. Like, hey, let's talk. You know, let's talk about what we need to do for our town, for our young people. What is it? What we can do? Like Milwaukee is huge. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
I,
yeah.
I constantly reach out to pastors in Milwaukee. We constantly meeting. We constantly doing things. But I look at Franklinton as intimate and small.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy. It's not easy. But what happened if you get 75% of the pastors together to meet,
Yeah, right.
and before
You're
we do
right.
anything, we just gonna pray and ask God that our hearts beat as one. Like really, how hard would that be? How hard would you think it'd be to gather all them churches together?
Yeah. I would say I don't think I don't think it really be hard, Pastor. It just when it comes to that, to me, you have to lay all your different belief systems and denominations to the side. Because as a native here, been here all my life pretty much, that's what's really dividing us is the denominations, you know. And I teach people that the denomination is really a belief system, what you believe. That's why I could travel to Milwaukee right now, and you take me past churches. Once I see they denomination, I can tell you what they believe. I can pretty much tell you. If you tell me Kojic, I can tell you what they believe. You tell me Baptist, just Southern Baptist, or just Baptist full gospel. Uh, you know, uh, Pentecost, because I done studied all that. So once I see your sign, and that's why me personally, I wish, I didn't. When I took that church, I wish I could have really swapped it over to like just non-denomination. You know,
Yeah,
but we put these. I mean, when you say apostolic, I mean, by me, being who I am, I already know when this is apostolic of faith. I pretty much know what you're teaching and how you, so that's what I'm saying. If we
right.
could all put all them, to the side and say, look, we got to do kingdom work. And I think then we could all come together.
Let
But
me let me take a moment right here, Pastor. Hey, Miss Rosemary Becker, how are you doing? Love you so much. God bless you. It's been a while. Hit the like button. Matter of fact, share this right now and let everybody know Antoine Graves is on here with Apostle Steve Anders and they talking. So share that and see if we could get some of Franklinton on here. Let's get some of this Franklinton love in here so they could come in here and hear what Pastor Graves is saying from Outreach Full Gospel Church. All right, Pastor, go ahead, man.
yeah, so like I said, Apostle, if we could do that, I think we could come together. You know,
I one of the things that I think about is what God wants to do, right? And I always praying for Franklinton, man, because I was there. I know the demons that run the street. I know the
yeah,
spirits that lurk behind the walls. I saw them when they killed my sister. I know what's there, right? I know what's there. I know what they tried to do to me, right? I know how I escaped my testimony. You know, I literally had to run for my life, like for real. I lived in them apartments. I know the fight. But here's the thing that I do know. I do know is that God wants to do work in Franklinton. I knew that because I had a dream, and then next thing I know, Pastor Jones was there. And it's been that long since we wanted to do work in Franklinton to bring the leaders together. I've been wanting to do it that long, you know. And when somebody tell me something about a pastor in Franklinton or somewhere, I literally used to get their numbers and call them on the phone. Man, I literally had a list of numbers with every church in Franklinton, and I was calling them all.
Oh, wow.
Like for real, white churches, every church, man, I was calling them because I know you got to have a person that can be able to bring people together.
Bridge.
Yes.
Bridge.
We have to.
Yes.
Man, we have to. Or Franklinton is going to be out of control and the people are going to be lost. You know? But what they need to see is what heaven is going to look like in Franklinton. They have to see what heaven is going to look like. Not division, not denomination, not dividing. Like with me, I'm a universal preacher. I can go preach and fellowship with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm universal. I learned how to take the good and throw the bad away, right? And I learned to look beyond your fault and see what you need. And what you need is some love. Like I need love. And that's why I know with the right charismatic person, someone can literally bring all that whole town together, man, for the biggest revival that town has ever seen. And we ain't talking about raising no money, but we talking about saving souls. Man, listen, man, you got a stadium. Man, you got a stadium. Imagine you with seats all on the football field, people in the stands, and you in a circle with the whole town preaching. Just imagine. White, black, everybody. That's the kind of thing Franklinton need to have. For real.
I agree.
Man. Just reach out to pastors. Tell them to come pray. Look, put your differences aside. And what pastors will be like, what church we gonna pray at? Man, you want to pray at your church? I'll tell you what.
Right.
Let's not pray at nobody church. Matter of fact, let's go pray down. Let's go pray right down there at the bottom and just fill the whole
Yeah.
rugged, ugly park up
Right.
and pray.
Yeah.
Let's stop some traffic. They know how to put on a parade, right?
Of course.
Hey, go get them, Pastor Graves, man. Come on.
All right, brother. Man, I really appreciate this time. You know, a fellowship and talking.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna text you my cell number too, cause I
Oh, yeah.
don't have to call me through Messenger. I don't know if you got it, but I'm gonna text it to you.
Yeah, man. Text me, man. Let me
If
know.
not, I'll send it. To you.
Okay. Man, you have a good weekend, man. Have a great church service on Sunday, man. And everything. Say your wife we say hi from Pastor Tina and myself and Inspire Ministry family, man.
Okay, will do.
God bless. God bless.
All right.
God bless.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. We just had Pastor Antoine Graves on. Y'all know I don't really care that this stuff look like mine. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But what really matters, good fellowship with you guys. Yes. What really matters is can kingdom work get done, right? Can kingdom work get done? And I know that kingdom work can get done. Just got to do it. Franklinton has always been my heart. For real. Always and forever will be. Because I'm Franklinton made. Real talk. Franklinton made me who I am right now. This man of God. Franklinton did that. I was just telling Miss Elizabeth Walker the other day that I woke up on Wednesday and it was just in my spirit about Franklinton. And I was just writing this book entitled Franklinton Made. And I was thinking about all the things that I went through in Franklinton and how God did that thing. For real. For real. And yeah, man, I feel some kind of way that I don't get a chance to go to my home church. But maybe that's in the will of God. You know, maybe that's in his plans. You know, for me to do other things and not depend on what I used to depend on. And God is saying, I'll close that door, I'll open another door. Pastor Antoine don't ever have to invite me. But guess what? He gonna always know that I'm praying for him, right? Yes, Sister Rosemary, it's a matter of the heart. You must love people for that. You got to. You got to. You got to. And I always pray for revival for Franklinton, even though I'm not there. Even though I do not reside in that place, I pray for Franklinton, man. For real. I love going home, family. I love walking down the streets and seeing everybody I know, you know. But most of all, what I love is when I come home and I share the word of the living God and how God saved my life. For real. I just told my wife today, I got out the car and I saw myself in Franklinton and I told my wife, I said, I need to go home. I need to go home. I ain't got to come preach. Because I just need to come and just share love. That's it. That's all we gonna do. Right? That's it. The Bible says a prophet is without honor in his own home. I don't look for folks to like me in Franklinton. They only remember me as Potato Chip. Do you not know some of them people don't even know my name? Every time they see me, they be like, Potato Chip. I be like, yeah, it is I. And they be like, oh, yeah, bro. What you say, Miss Roman? Let me know when you coming. I'm going to let you know. Because I got to stop and give me some pig lips and some potato chips. Y'all got to know. Y'all already know. Anyway, y'all already know. I'm going to let y'all know when I'm coming. I was literally thinking, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I have Unleashed. And I was going to come and get a hotel in Mandeville and hold a one-day Unleashed prophetic training in Mandeville at the hotel I always stay in. Because Pastor Hart is gone. I don't want to bother Pastor Rodriguez. He is building new things and I'm praying for him. And like I said, when God closed the door, he wants you to do something else. So I was thinking about calling my prep dog friend Raymond Hart. So if y'all know Raymond Hart, and he's still down there doing his thing, y'all tell him, Potato Chip said give him a call. Tell him to hit me up. I thought about using his little spot, you know, because he my guy. He beat me up one day. And I loved his mother. Yeah, his mother fed me so well at the high school. I love his mother. I love her. Loved her dearly. She was great to me. She encouraged me. Listen, guys, you just heard from Antoine Graves, right? We asked him some questions. We talked about some things. He said it's in a book. We talked about his wife, Tony. He said, people was mad because he got remarried and a lot of people left his church, So he expressed that. He said it's in the book. Once your wife died, you really don't have to explain to people anything, if you move on. But I always say, how long does it take to move on? See my woman in there, my baby, my girl, my boo-boo, my girl in there. I love you too, Sister Rosemary. I thank you so much. You know what I'm talking about already. Follow this page right here, Tina Steve Anders, because you was following the other page and it's gone. Follow this page right here. Become a subscriber. Help us out. If that lady in there depart this world, I want y'all to listen to this. I'm going to say this. She depart this world. Ain't no more Miss Anders. It's a wrap. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. Nope. First of all, my daughters ain't gonna even have it. And especially him. He ain't gonna let me have no other woman. Ain't gonna happen. It was like, you only got Jesus. It's gonna be like, you better preach this word and go home and play the video game, daddy, because you ain't getting nobody else. Trust me, they ain't finna. I don't care how I came in there and say, I'm lonely. It was like, well, talk to the Lord, because it ain't happening, bro. And my wife already told me she would come back and haunt me. So it ain't happening. So we talked to Antoine, Pastor Graves, and he shared his insights. Get the book. Y'all got questions? Get the book. I could have asked a lot of more questions, but it is what it is. Tony was a great woman, and everybody knew her because she affected a lot of people because she worked with the kids. Every time I actually talked to that woman on the phone, she always used to say to me, tell your wife I love her, and me and Antoine, we gonna come see you. And I always end the conversation with, come on, you don't even need a hotel. You already got a place to stay. Just come on and come on. Then whenever I go home, and when she was alive, I go see him. So it is what it is. All right, family, I got to go. I pray Franklinton has a revival. I pray Pastor Antoine and all the leaders in Franklinton can get together and do something amazing, because Franklinton is in spiritual need, just like every other country, every other city, every other town. They're in spiritual need. I pray that they can get it together and get through their differences. Now, if you're in Franklinton and you want to get on this right here and talk to me sometime and let me interview you, if you're a pastor, a prophet, apostle, evangelist, hit me up, and show some support. Show some support. Go on Amazon. Like Pastor Grave, his stuff is going all across the world. My stuff is only on Amazon. So, just go to Amazon. Snatch me up. You can go to Barnes & Noble, iTunes. You got video. I tried the book thing. I tried to do that audio thing, but I couldn't figure out the frequency, how to make my book into audio. So I just said, forget it. Just forget it. But go get it. The next chapter. It's about relationships with and relieving from loved ones who passed away, right? So Share this video. Share this, guys. Share it. Share it with everyone in Franklinton. Share it. Because ain't nobody perfect. I know I'm not. Man, I disappeared for 4 years. Because there was a lot of repenting I had to do. For real. God is a God that forgives and moves on, man. Come on. So share this. Share this video. And y'all pray for Pastor Antoine and pray for me and Pastor Tina and our Inspire Word Ministries and Outreach Ministry with Pastor Graves and Lady Graves and Outreach Full Gospel. Y'all be blessed, all right? I'll see y'all next time.